scallop shorts and scallop
Angela from
sleeves. How
Penny.
cute!
Start.
Thank you for noticing. Hi. First, I want to tell you that my sister just got married this weekend, and they always tell her now husband that he reminds them of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's very likable, so.
I'll take it. That's amazing. Thank
Yeah, he's
you.
awesome. We love him, so I just thought get that out there. It's just
Sweet.
funny.
That's a
They're on
huge
their honeymoon
compliment
in
for
Hawaii,
me,
And
so
I just told them,
what?
Guess who I'm interviewing tomorrow? And so, okay, just wanted to
Tell
get
him I
that.
say hi.
I will. Okay, so I read that your first job was together with Margo on a commercial. Is that true?
Absolutely true. Yeah, my first commercial ever. I was still in college, actually. We're trying to figure out the year. I think actually now that I think about it, it's 2000 because I was still
2000?
in college. Yeah, and I remember driving myself.
Yeah, and I think 9/11 hadn't happened.
It hadn't happened yet. That's right.
That's right.
So I drove down to be an extra in a commercial just to get experience, and I really didn't even know I wanted to be an actor yet. So I was sitting there being an actor, and they upgraded me to a featured player in the scene with our lead, which was a woman who was finding very reasonably priced handbags. And
I
that's how
was
we
at
met.
Marshall's.
Oh, that was so funny. So, your character in the film goes to New York to pursue his career, and I learned that both of you really did that in the beginning, right? You both came to the city.
Yep.
So, what was that like for you when you first started out?
For me, it was everything. I mean, to me, New York felt like the hub, and I had a weird connection to it that I felt like I just needed to be there. It was nice for me because when you're starting out as an actor, the only thing you don't get to do is act. So you're waiting tables and you're doing anything but acting. So this city, to me, remained the core of my inspiration. So that kept me inspired and excited. So I had to be here.
I came in 1974, and I did everything. I was a private investigator. I was a spa consultant. I was a waitress. I was a waitress for Weight Watchers. I was a waitress.
I don't know what a
I
spa
did-
consultant is.
Yeah. It was a job. It was a job. And I did those things a lot of time during the day and then did a play at night.
That's amazing.
So, what was the set like? Were you really one big happy family there, that it seems on?
Absolutely. It was a real family, and it really happened. And it happened to us, and it happened around us, and it was an unusual, and it was an unusual experience.
It was a very weird thing. I personally have never experienced anything like it in my career, for sure. That bonding.
And I hadn't either.
There was something. I mean, you know, it was a smaller budget movie, so we didn't have time to rehearse and things like that. But we did a read through at this house I was staying at, and we just started talking, and it just happened. I mean, every little thing from, I said to Margo, we remembered that Charlton during the read through said that he needed to go watch World Cup, and I remember Richard was furious, like, what the heck? And I said, oh my God, that's the relationship. Like, that father still doesn't understand.
Get back here.
Exactly. So every little thing happened, and I will say that we shot out of order, so a lot of the stuff that we shot in the second day for the next 2 weeks was all the hospital stuff, which is very difficult to shoot out of order. And I arrived on set a little bit nervous about how to shoot all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I walked in the room, I saw Margo talking to Richard and Charlton talking to Richard, and I just said, oh my God, they did the job already. It's already done.
It was so
It was magic.
wonderful.
Speaking about the hospital, I was so excited to see Randall Park as the doctor because I love Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh, he's
So
amazing.
I was so excited. That
Wasn't he funny?
He's so
great.
good,
He's
yeah.
great.
All right, my last question is, what do you hope that people will take from this movie about, you know, the value and importance of family?
Well, for me, family isn't something you can run away from, whether you want to or not. I mean, whether you like your family or not, I come from a really loving family, and I was lucky enough to be raised extremely well. And yet, in this movie, as soon as I finished reading the script, I said, oh my God, that's my family. So what I hope people see and experience is not only the need for family, especially in today's world, the need for families is important as ever, but more importantly, what is it about your family? You know, I think somewhere in the movie, at some point, it stops being the family on screen, and you start to connect to these characters as your own family members.
And I think I'd like people to leave thinking, I want to experience every moment that I'm around my family. I want to be in the moment. I don't want to be thinking about what I'm doing tomorrow or what I hope to be doing or what I wish I hadn't done. Just be there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye-bye.